Hey guys, this is Jake from Memory Cards, and I'm here bringing you a review of Neon Chrome on the Nintendo Switch. So, Neon Chrome is a ruthless top-down cyberpunk shooter with roguelike elements. The game takes place inside an arcology, a massive sci-fi megastructure. Every session that you play will be extremely different because the game and most of its assets actually are randomly generated, so no playthrough will be the same. So I know these things aren't no stranger to top-down roguelike games, because it seems every single roguelike nowadays has procedurally generated levels, a bunch of different loot, a bunch of different power-ups and whatnot. But Neon Chrome sets itself aside from the rest because not only do you have the normal fare of a ton of different enemies and a ton of different gameplay, but you also have the ability to customize which weapon you use, which abilities that you have attached to your character. So you can have abilities that will make your character have 100% extra health, will have 200% extra melee damage, all sorts of stuff like that. But you can also choose which base character you have. So every time that you start up a new, I guess, run or playthrough, you'll be able to choose from different classes such as hacker, assassin, soldier, and whatnot. And each of them actually do control quite differently. Personally, my favorite is hacker because you get a little robot that will spawn in on every floor with you and will not only distract enemies and take damage, but will also shoot them back. And as hacker, you're able to open up loot crates that are specially designed for hackers, aka you're only allowed to hack them open, and you will get special loot out of that. So I know this game is advertised as procedurally generated levels, so no two playthroughs will be the same, but after a while, it seems like the levels do almost repeat themselves in a way. I'm not sure if that's just because of the scenery, that it's all, you know, this bleak, black and gray, almost lab seeming areas, but I've noticed that, so it doesn't truly feel procedurally generated. Sometimes some of the playthroughs that I've had will seem like almost carbon copies of one another, but that just might be because of the scenery that the developers chose for this game. Neon Chrome's overall presentation is honestly fantastic. Everything from the scenery and the soundtrack just fits perfectly together. The soundtrack was created by Jonathan Gear, and I've listened to a few tracks of his outside of playing the game, and it really does capture the overall essence of a futuristic setting. So this game does start off quite easy like any other roguelike, but honestly the second boss is incredibly hard. I had a lot of troubles trying to defeat this boss. The difficulty of Neon Chrome seems to peter off once you take into the fact that you can actually upgrade your base character every time that you start a level. So you'll be able to upgrade the character's health, damage output, and luck, alongside with the fact that you can upgrade how many equipment modules you can have at once. So Neon Chrome is a lot like these other futuristic movies as well, but it also reminds me of Matrix in regard to the fact that you log in, I guess, with your character to a computer, and then you are able to take host of these other, I guess, bodies and run through the levels using their body, so when you die, you don't actually die. You just take host of another body and go and try and do the same thing again. And you're able to see how many times and how many characters you've used. So overall, Neon Chrome is definitely a fun game, but it doesn't have the same hold on me as a game like Binding of Isaac does. I really enjoy this game, and especially for $15, you can't go wrong with a roguelike if you're looking for one on the Nintendo Switch. Thanks for sticking around to the end of the review. Did you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to start a conversation with you guys.